What are you talking about?
The Elder Brain.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying
seems pretty
us
obvious to me, but sure.
Everything we hold dear.
No, we gotta hide the helmet.
Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented.
Yeah, maybe Gale can just eat the crown.
As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep.
I feel like we've done this dialogue too, but now I'm like, did we do it in multiplayer, maybe?
All I can.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
The only kind I have.
Gale
Their
approves.
collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese
Gale wants to go
sets are
book
hardly
shopping.
commonplace.
Yeah, he's channeling that Isaac
Certainly
energy
I'll
from
have one or two
Heartstopper.
stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
A Striker thinks we did this already with him. Yeah, I think we may have. Okay, yeah, let's quickly listen to Gale.
Attention.
I mean, you technically have some kit going on, but I don't know. We might still just swap you out. But first, talk to your kitty, if it is your kitty.
Let's chat.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
I love her voice!
Laura! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have.
Great.
Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself
You're not sending her to
set up
camp,
quite
really?
nicely here.
What's your Tressum doing here, Gale? Whoa!
She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Okay, what's your Tressum friend doing here? Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons? No, why would we ask that? Tressum's gotta eat. We're Druid. It's the circle of life. We've watched Lion King. We know how it goes. Although I'm kind of curious about the dialogue exchange. We receive a ring of blink. Interesting. I don't know if we'll put it on or not. Can I interact with this bundle of letters without upsetting Tara? We gained inspiration from it, though. There was no tag associated with the inspiration, which is a little odd. Well, I guess I could have just read it without reading it, or... Oh, it's a bundle. No, open it. Okay. Was there a quest for letters? So I guess we're advancing a quest. Postmaster Shipment Inquiry. Or the special and direct attention of Rao Moonglow only. Look, far be it from me to questions and directives, but you can't just take from every arrival without consulting me first. That iron flask you skimmed from the last shipment was exceptionally valuable, and we've lost the Van Thempers at client for now. I think we have the iron flask, but I don't think we've ever used it. If you just give me a warning first, I can smooth this sort of thing over. Danzo, be careful with that iron flask. There was something about it. Felt like it was watching me. Weird. We should check our chest to see what the deal is. I don't remember. We turned it into the Zents? Maybe we turned it into the Zents. I don't remember. A lengthy letter from a Baldurian patriarch to an unknown correspondent describes in no uncertain terms how both parties could profit from a war. Letter about taxes. Concerned citizen tries to clarify his economic situation so that they are taxed accordingly. It's a nightmare of epic proportions that could make an accountant cry.
No one's stopped me yet. On my way.
Postmaster Shipment Inquiry. For the special and direct attention of Ramungula only. Look, Rao, you City Zen have always been consummate professionals to me, so I don't understand why the One's Rest cell is so useless. I was supposed to receive several items from them a few days ago, but I've heard absolutely nothing. Could you put out some feelers? Azaris doesn't answer my correspondence anymore. Danzo. Yeah, a lot of them are dead. I wonder if some of these were messenger pigeons. Oh! Is Tressum doing that? I wonder if we told them to stop eating, Who's talking down there? I wonder if we tell them to stop eating pigeons if they shuffle off, and then we can take the letter without upsetting them, or what the deal is. All right, we have an ad break that just started. I gotta figure out how I want to reassemble my party here. Do I want to keep Gale around? I like him. I like Astarion. Who do we want right now in the city? I mean, I guess we've got Gale for now. We can use him. You're not taking another cleric level there, buddy. We're not back to wizard, even though there's no reason to get any more than one level in a wizard, really, but sure, it's fine. What are you gonna learn? It's pretty good. It's a concentration spell, though. I'll probably break it in seconds. I do like Wall of Fire. You know what? Let's take Wall of Fire and Conjure Fire. Conjure Elemental. Speaking as a guy who's having his tile roof replaced, that roof looks really neat at work. Yeah, I'm not going to stress too much about what build we're going with Gale here. Here, we'll give him the tentacles. We'll give him this. He does get a feat over here, which I'm probably just going to give him an int boost. And yeah, so many levels. Couple more spells. We can give him Cloud Kill. Oh, and the full elemental. Dominate person, hold monster. Maybe a harder save. Theming. Telekinesis does have some funky things going with it. Tell you what, we'll give you
money for Essentia. Money for Essentia.
Hey Quill, been watching since
Flesh and
you
Bones!
first played. Banished.
Thank you.
Consider this back pay for all those years of entertainment.
It was a long time ago. Wow. Thank you very much. I like how because the camera's so far away, we're actually seeing like the level of detail pop in and out. Want to learn Bavard's Black Tentacles. It's like Everard's, but they battle. I think the easiest thing for us to do is just to TP back to Rivington off this roof over here.
On my way.
There is more roofiness, but I'm not seeing anything over here at a glance. I mean, we can always jump back onto these roofs if we want to. That's not a big deal. So. Just going to regroup everyone. I think I'm going to go and just pick up Astarion again. Oh, arg. Okay, so one thing they added in the patch with patch 3 is the ability to click on a person and have the camera go there, but it does make it a little annoying when you're trying to group up your party. This happens to us all the time in multiplayer. Because you're like, oh, I'm going to TP here, and you click, and it doesn't go. And you're like, why did it not go? It's like, well, because we clicked on the person and instead of things. Yeah, Karlak, I didn't actually send you over here yet, did I? It just moves the camera, and you never TP'd over, and you're like, I clicked it. Yeah, but you didn't. But that's just because the UI's done some funny things. And then it's reordered me because of reasons. We're going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to just pop back to camp. I'm going to drop off Gale. It's a good time to do the party management while the... Where is Gale over there? I like how the cat's wandering around. While there's an ad break going on, we'll just shuffle the party back. Use the NPCs from Baldur's Gate that could have interactions that the others don't. Right, and Gale's from Waterdeep.
How can I help?
So, you know, he maybe
I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here.
doesn't matter as much. Yeah, that shared stash pop-up is all new to me. I think Astarion's from Baldur's Gate. Yeah, he's a Baldurian. Certainly Shadowheart. And actually, and Karlak is as well. So.
Hello, my dear.
Hello.
Doubly.
And then, yeah, there you go. It resynced Astarion's hit point, or XP, so we can level him up now. let's just double check. What was my plan? I think the plan is just to keep going up as ranger at this point. I don't remember. I wanted level 3 rogue so we can give him the assassin thing. And then I was like, well, I may as well give him level 4 for the feat. If we keep going up rogue, we get more sneak attack dice. If we keep going up ranger, what do we get? Let me load up the wiki. Ranger. So at level 6, favorite enemy, new natural explorer boost. We already have bounty hunter. Proficiency, cast spells, proficiency. Okay, this part doesn't really matter. We can get another thing of resistance. None of these are a huge deal. Level 7, we get, under Gloomstalker, we get Iron Mind. Increase your defense, so proficiency in wisdom and intelligence saving throws. That's kind of nice. Oh, Crow Quills. I have a command to explain why level 1 of Sorcerer is quite fun. Lens stride, difficult terrain, favorite enemy, hide in plain sight. I'm wondering if we just go up rogue, just to get sneak attack dice at this point. Does chat have a strong go one way or another? Oh, thank you, Striker was taken. That's exactly what my plan was for Asterion. I had just completely forgotten. 100% what I want to do now is give him 2 levels in fighter for action surge. Thank you. I'm like, I had an idea. I had a plan. What was it? Yeah, we're going to splash in some fighter. He's already got the archery fighting style, so we don't get to pick it again, unfortunately. But yeah, we can just give him defense for just a flat out +1 AC, which seems like the thing to do. I mean, we could do 2-weapon thing. But yeah, let's go defense, and then level 2 we pick up action surge, and then we go back to trying to decide what to do. Probably what we do is we just level up class to get another feat. All right. Good enough.
Long road ahead.
Return to town. Now, so we're back in the southern part. Never did make it across the bridge or whatever. That's going to be okay. We are going to... There's some extra side areas to explore here. So I think straight south was a dead end. Yeah, that was the gate we visited.
Just a little more.
So let's just follow along here and make sure we've uncovered everything. See what the dealio is. Actually, I do normally... I have a little... I do email drafts to myself to keep notes. And I think I have one for my leveling plan. I certainly do for my my other campaigns.
That might be worth a look.
What might be worth a look? The glow already went away. Dang it. It was a survival check, so I thought maybe there was a dig spot. I need the pings to stick around longer. What did you identify? I heard the sound. Oh, there it is. Dirt mound hiding behind, which presumably grapes. Some of the doggies. Let's go in. No, you can have both. Roll of flesh to stone. Interesting. Yeah, you're right. I can get scratch back now.
That's curious.
Another dig spot. Eyebite is... I don't know how it works in here in 5th Ed, but it's classically, it's a terrifying spell. Where'd you go? Okay, so concentrate, and then you can cast Eyebite over and over. Okay. Capable of inflicting dread, sickness, and putting creatures to sleep. I think correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the original Eyebite spell was maybe from the Book of Vile Darkness, which is a book that came out for 3.5 Ed. And I think it might have literally removed people's eyes. I don't remember. Merkin!
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
And Mantis! President of the
to
Jelly
save me
Beans.
again. I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
That was weirdly suspect, though. At first, I was like, "Oh, that's really cute." Have you been brainwormed already?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs
Maybe they're
and
just
piles of gore.
upbeat. It's fine. Okay, you seem fine. What do you think of Baldur's Gate?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
Didn't I fund your Thieves Guild? You looted Moonrise Towers?
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
Fair. Pretty sure iBite goes to second ed as a spell that lets you save or suck single target. Okay. Show me these fancy items you have on offer. Anything
When
magical?
I tried to fool a Sharpie like you, have a look.
What you got here? Corvid Token. Boon of the Raven Queen. While wearing this amulet, the wearer's jump and flying speed increases by 1.5 meters. They can cast Featherfall. Featherfall's effects will persist while the wearer is polymorphed or wild-shaped. And it gives you a polymorphed Dire Raven. It's not even very expensive. It'll give us a way to get Featherfall without Gale. And who doesn't want to turn into a crow? I'm just going to buy that one for fun. Scabby Pugilist Circlet. Your weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 2 damage while surrounded by 2 or more foes. Yeah, headpiece. I don't know. All of our people have decent headgear. 2 extra damage isn't a huge deal, so I probably won't worry. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not a huge deal. Cruel Sting. +1 longsword that a drow deals poison damage against restrained targets. It's got ensnaring strands. Arrows, potion. Baldur's Gate stone. It's really, really an actual stone from Baldur's Gate. Truly a unique historical artifact. One of a kind. Mattis never change. Holy Hand Soap. The slogan, Holy Hand Soap, for washing your hands of dirt, muck, and even blasphemy, adorns this rudimentary bottle. Spoon of Saltiness. When salting food, the bearer of this shadow-cursed utensil will always add too little or too much, but never the right amount. Truly, the deviousness is top tier. Decanter of Nearly Endless Water. I think some of these Mattis had for sale previously. Arrow Sparrow Flame. Cloak of Cunning Broom. When wearer disengages, I'll create Foggy Cloud, which is actually really cool, but I don't think it's cool enough to justify anything. Cloud Giant Strength 27? Oh, we're going to buy a present for Karlach. I guess we can just stack with all the other potions, but which currently Delure's has. Idle Saloon. Yeah, some of this stuff is stuff we sold them previously.
Stay away from trap chests.
Yeah, Karnas's weapon may have sold it to them. Yeah, I think that might be true. But I don't remember seeing the Corvid amulet, so I think that may have been some new loot. Or does Mathit just go and collect everything that you forgot to loot somewhere along the way?
Attention. Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
Donations?
Donations for what?
Do you know advice?
Suspicious Toys just
Will,
upgraded.
pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Meats! Thanks for the sub. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know what... I guess we knew that the teddy bears had been donated for the refugees, so I guess we put 2 and 2 together that they may have been donated here. I hadn't realized that other than the journal update, and now we've got some dialogue. Need to get to the barn right now. Something dangerous might be among the donations. Donate some gold. Want to donate some supplies. I'd like to take the donation to the barn myself. Maybe people would donate more if you weren't so rude. Hang on to it for now. I need to get into the barn. Something dangerous might be among the donation. I didn't see a quest-related marker, but I hadn't uncovered it, or maybe I didn't pan the camera far enough. That's all possible. All right.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
I didn't do the circus yet. We wanted to make sure the kids were okay before we went to the surface. Hey, Steffi, how you feeling? Been playing with Teddy Bear?
You can't catch me! You can't catch me!
All right, you're just a generic annoying kid then? Doing annoying kid things? Okay.
Everything all right, men at Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations. We're going to check.
I like that he comes with me.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist.
Old person, that kid.
Fall in and do your job.
Yeah, I didn't enter the circus. We just were at the entrance, and Karlak wanted to go, and I told her we had to wait until we saved the kids. Nestor's warning. It seems I have to remind some of you that what is in the barns for the refugees, not for your dinner. Next one I find skimming from the top cleans the latrine for the rest of the month. I like how none of this is considered theft. Just quick save in case I accidentally click something that is. I'm not going to steal these potatoes or anything, though. It feels rude. I know it's not theft. We don't need it. We can talk to some of the guards as well. They might have some info, but I'm going to start by just poking things and see what's going on. Little outdoors area. Okay, let's not worry about that. I wonder if I could have just walked in, but all of it would have been counted as theft. Check some of these random crates. We do have an actual quest marker, sort of here-ish. I mean, this seems to mostly be food.
Open up.
Talk to the guards in a sec, but...
Only have tankers of river water.
Oh, here we go.
This place is trapped.
Watch your back.
Asterion, deer. DC 20? Have some cat's grace and some guidance.
Can you please give me a hug? Bet your arms would be so snug.
Okay, so would you just like set the Furbies on fire? Surprise-based teddy bear. This teddy bear toy is stuffed with explosives. Still adorable. Wait, what? Not brainworms. Explosives? Take the potions. Oh!
Best be on my way.
Many tales of Mother Campestry. Short but terribly outdated tales. The Hungry Bullywug. Once there lived a Bullywug whose name was Billy. His clothes were ragged, he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that nobody could understand. But the worst thing about Billy was that he was always hungry. First, he ate all the food that was in the village, then he moved on to villages nearby. Soon the entire region was starving because Billy could never have enough. Villagers offered to teach Billy how to farm so he could make his own way, but Billy was lazy. Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others, so that is what he did. One day, the villagers decided they had enough. They had been forced to live off their supplies for months and were sick of it. And Billy, having gotten fat from eating all their food, had started to look rather appetizing himself.
Even if we only have
Sounds like a Grimm's fairy tale. Alright, we're gonna have a talk. Billy's real name is capitalism.
You were right. Explosives.
Yeah, that's not what I...
Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe.
I really thought
you try and
you
find
were gonna be
whoever's
brainworms.
responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
I really thought they were gonna be brainworms.
Explosives in toys. How despicable. Hope Lord.
Yeah, the basement was trapped with explosives too, yeah. And I like the thing. There were tons of explosives, right? All the fireworks and stuff like that. Like, I get it, but I thought this was a vector for brainworming. Although maybe they don't want to waste the brainworms on kids because they're like low-value targets. Oh, hello, Piggy.
Who would do such a thing?
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries.
You're You're one of the most impressive pigs I've ever seen.
Oh, how kind of you to say. I have been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see.
Oh, best pig. Why blow them up seems unnecessary, right?
Out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, what was the purpose of blowing up the kids? That's the thing. That's one of the things I really, with these evil runs, it's always like, I try to come up with like a reason my character is like doing things that are evil. And mostly it just comes out a little selfish and I have a hard time being like overtly cruel. One of the things I like, I've just started a new Dark Urge run, and it's going to be like evil for evil's sake, just as part of this like deep corrupted soul. And it may actually finally make me play an evil run that's more evil.
Heads will roll for this transgression.
Scourge a refugee from hanging around, maybe? Just sowing some chaos? No, the way they treat refugees around here is terrible. Yeah, what happened to you?
Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story.
All right, let's do it.
A perfectly respectable businessman wants to...
Oh, I think the blow up the kids thing came from locals that didn't want refugees rather than the absolute followers.
And what do they do?
Let him continue rambling.
They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures.
Bureaucracy,
and
man.
threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
All right. Well, you're making it hard for me to be sympathetic.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
It stands out in look from other NPCs. It's very cool.
Christine, my son Garen is pleased we got this far together.
You too, actually.
But his
unique NPC looks.
Bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
So, how do the women in your life get along at all?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Oh, my! Zoru, Sirius, Bex, and Danis. I still remember the very first episode when I like ran into these two in the Druid's Grove. I was like, what a handsome couple.
So,
we should have Lae'zel here to make him bow some more.
That's more than many of my kin can say.
At least you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going.
Yeah.
Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen
living
since the
tieflings.
massacre on the road.
You're gonna die before the end of the game, though. I don't remember Saris.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex
couple
and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy. How many more could have survived if we... If I had done the right things?
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it?
No lip syncing.
Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no
We've only seen that in Act 3. I think twice
first
now.
time in Baldur's Gate?
No, actually, I'm Baldurin. Well, here's the thing. This option is available. Yeah, okay.
It's a fine city, isn't
I think
it?
Dell probably spent
No
most of the
better
time in the
place to hail
forest, but
from.
maybe he was from here.
Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd...
Bex is giving me serious, I'm going to get killed in the last act energy.
Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
Except with explosive bears. Look at Shadowheart. I'm happy we dyed our armor that color, too. Not surprised, tension seems high. Didn't come looking for a handout, looking for myself. I've got ways of making people share. Is there anything I can do to ease these people's burden?
I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget.
I mean, he's a nice guy, except when he's going about things in a not nice guy. People in the city grown selfish. They need reminding what true hardship is. Refugees have more than they need. It's only fair they give back. I'm all in favor of re-education. Sounds like you have a lot to learn. Supposed to keep the peace, not stoke the fire. I think your uniform would be enough to make them quiet down. I'm not entirely sure what side this guy is falling on. I mean, I don't want him to go and cause any trouble. You know what? You're supposed to keep the peace, not stoke the fire. It's my job to generate chaos. You sit and behave.
What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high.
I'm doing my best, bro.
Those refugees have been leeching on our city.
Oh, so he is anti-refugee. All right.
If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay.
We need to march round the front and kill every last one.
Well, that escalated quickly.
See them eat our food with their guts on the floor.
What the f?
What do you say?
Listen, people can't just kill them. Both sides need teaching lessons. Kill them all. You're a monster. I'm reporting you to commanding officer. I mean, 1 or 3. I'm gonna go with 1. I'm gonna, like, confront him directly. Innocent people, you can't just kill them.
Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
Who the fuck are you? There we go. Oh! Harry the platypus!
Rolling in the muck, I see.
Shit.
Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. Remember, his throat spits lies.
Mommy Oren.
My blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
I'm really interested in responding to her with the whole, yes, let's kill them all options on my Dark Urge run whenever I get here. Okay, who's this? Toad Breath.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
He's got like a different pitch, but his voice has got a real haggard energy to it.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Find us bloody keepers, I say.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
What's all this then?
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Back off! I found these apples first.
Okay, are you just scavenging?
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuff in their pockets. Bloody animals.
Okay, so you're not responsible for it, I guess.
What's in here?
Stay in this car. But what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just
You can't even slaughter all the chickens and aren't eating them.
shares,
What a ridiculous way. Something must have happened, though.
If won't get us fed and watered.
What's that?
I'll give it a shot. All right. Revivify the chicken. This needs to be like Divinity Original Sin 2, where we can talk to dead animals. Gurkin. Oh, the Gurs! Astarion getting nervous all of a sudden.
And that they marshal all their strength against us. I do not like our chances.
You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or leave?
Which one of you is Ulma?
Rechte Hathran
Didn't even
Rus.
do anything.
Frey Valdiskdorovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp. Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing.
Oh, they know. Okay.
We have been looking for you.
If you want to throw him on the pyre, fully support that. What? Nothing to do with you. What do you want with Astarion? I mean, we know, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed.
Astarion?
You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Yes, Darren's free now. It's more dumb luck than any skill on his part. What business is it of yours? I mean, the dead kids, or at least captured kids. Yeah, Darren's free now. He's totally doesn't work for the bad guy anymore, although he still has urges.
Free? Not while his master still lives.
Yeah, we want to go and kill his master.
But he has perhaps earned a second
She has a really
chance.
cool axe.
We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could.
That boob plate is like the least effective armor I've seen in this
the
entire
children
game, I
you
think.
damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do.
It really looks like it's just like direct a sword blow into the most vulnerable part.
But I promise you, they're already dead.
We'll do it. We'll save them. He's right. You're too late. Yeah, how can you be sure, Astarion? The thing is, even if they're dead, if they've been turned, we probably need to, finish them.
I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
If Astarion won't help you, then I will. You owe them revenge, Astarion. If nothing else, you owe them that. Can't help you. Nothing more to discuss. I mean, the thing is, Astarion, are you not part of, plan, let's kill Khazad? He probably just wants to keep away from him, because he's worried. I mean, I don't know if Astarion owes them anything, really. So I might go with one. If Astarion won't help you, then I will. I mean, I'm sure Astarion won't like that, but tough patooties.
God damn it. Fine.
Oh, he didn't actually dislike it.
If nothing else, at least killing Khazad.
There you go. Team Murder Hobo.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable.
A little bit, yeah.
Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Solemn farewell. Karlach is inspired.
Nothing less will do.
And if our children still live,
Okay.
what will happen to them if we attack? I share.
Collecting more quests here as we explore the outskirts of this area. More dead Oh, and a circus poster. Oh, yeah, we saved the kids. Hold on. Karlach, I'm so sorry. We have to go to the circus now.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
Reflections of a gullible... Oh, another earthquake.
What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain shaking things up. I guess our characters don't know that because they didn't see the cutscene.
There's something happening to it.
The Stained Tome records a long and arduous journey. I hope that the Baldur's Gate, based on a goddamn promise, they'll welcome you with open arms, my cousin says. Everyone's got a home in the gate. 17 days I marched. 17 days of their whining toddlers and their piss reek. 17 days of howling wolves huddling around sickly fires and still that stench. Of course, they didn't let us through to the city when we showed up, shoved us into a camp teeming with snivellers and sneerers. Had it with them, their sob stories, their entire gall of their presence. I've got to be stuck outside the city. I'll make home in a chicken coop. Smells better than those shit-stained whelps called my cousins at least. Rest of the text continues in a similarly aggrieved fashion. Okay, but you're not here. All right, yeah, we have a circus to get to.
That might be worth a look.
Sword Coast Courier's Key.
This is front page material.
Len's the journalist. Hey, listen, I played Mass Effect. I punched a lot of journalists, so behave.
Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Hold on a second, who are you? Why is security so tight? Why is security so tight?
There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
What do you think is the truth?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared.
I'm Delures. This is my favorite tavern in Baldur's Gate.
They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumors. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers.
That is
Whole
true.
towns felled by strange curses.
That is true.
It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases
Yeah.
stories his friend, Lord Gord.
This is why they want to upsell the Steel Watch, because he controls that. Appalling, so people in the city have no idea what's going on. I'd love to speak to your editor. Sounds like you're printing Gortash's propaganda. Have you considered that perhaps you're just not a very good writer? Yeah, I'd like to speak to your editor. Where can I find
The
him?
Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so
Mhm.
you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about.
Oh?
You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
You're writing a story about me.
Oh. That'll make a great headline. Oh, kind.
I've got my eye on you.
I serve the Flaming Fist.
And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
How many eyes do you got? What happens if I punch you in a few of them? Gortash Coronation Poster. Post House Pigeon Poster. Are you a kindly bird breeder with love of letters, or perhaps you live near a park of easily snatchable pigeons? Either way, we at Sorkos Couriers, to send and to serve, are offering double price for any half-able pigeons you can find. Yeah, a bunch of them have been getting eaten by a cat or something. Contact Postmaster Arkwright for more information. Note, pigeons preferred, but canaries, finches, parrots, or any other household bird also accepted. Athletic chickens are negotiable.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think.
Lord Gortash to be elevated to Archduke. Grand ceremony to be held in Wyrm's Rock Audience Chamber.
Gortash has been named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
I don't know if we've ever
The
clicked on the
circus
search
of the
quest.
last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Something to send? Dope. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Delivery not guaranteed?
Well, we've had to change the policy.
I mean, it's
Hard
fair.
to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them, and
Maybe we should have asked Tara to stop eating the pigeons.
Master Danzo, it'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Look at his face. Ugh. You must be particularly keen to retrieve the Zentrum letters about the Iron Flask.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manning.
Uh-huh, go ahead.
Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
Got another buyer lined up. I'd make it a very generous fee. Give me everything the Zentrum paid you, or this letter is the least of your worries. It'd be a shame if anyone told the Zentrum you lost this. A real shame. Graciously accept. Yeah, you know what? If you've been doing bad things, you give me all the money you've made from making bad things. Ah! I probably capped an inspiration. It's not a very important role, but I'll go ahead and take the inspiration since we're capped. There we go.
Fine.
Everybody approves. I'm a big damn hero.
Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
Wasn't Scratch his master or postie too? That's true. Reward. We opened the letters, finding one for the Zentrum. Postmaster Danzo gave us a tidy sum in exchange for his silence. Alright, 661 gold. Got a key too. Post house dog's log. Okay, Shadowheart, can you come in, please? Life of the Beaky. The pigeons serve as the communicators of the city deserve far more renown than that which is afforded them. Take Beaky, for example, a pigeon, age 10, a great-great-great-grandfather and noble upholder of his tremendous duties. Orange of beak and charcoal of wing, rare as the Baldurian who has not glimpsed the flash of his wing, darting hither and fro across her fair city. Beaky has carried Duke's writs, marriage announcements, emergency notices, and more than with nary a complaint from his cooing beak. Who amongst us claims a more stalwart dedication to so important a profession? Post House Dog's Log. This log of Courier's Hounds is matted with dried slava and dog hair. Bulworth. No fleas, lots of nodding though, coat matted, breath smells, big bark still, good boy. Snee. Good girl as always, no coat matting, scratches occasionally. Note, check for fleas later. Scratch! Still gone, miss you boy. Scratch is right here, we have him with us! Can I talk to Scratch? No. A key. Maybe that double door? Maybe it's a way to come in here. Okay, I'm trying. Really need a camera that can elevate. Oh, hello, Jeffers.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Can read more letters? The Lily Chasman Provost Academy. Dear Lady, Datters and I can't believe our luck in getting you admitted to Provost as a boarding student just before the refugee crisis sealed the city gates. It cost 2 arms and a leg, but if it keeps you inside the gates walls until danger is past, it's worth whatever we had to pay. Now, don't worry about your parents. We're safe enough in Rivington as long as the Steel Watch is here to protect us. And whatever happens, whatever you hear, don't take it into your head to leave the city. Knowing that you're safe at the Academy is what keeps us going every day. We'll get through this. You know we will. Helm bless and keep you, Lily. Bombers. So this is what Form H refusal admittance. Petitioner name here. The Flaming Fist Company regrets to inform you that your request to enter Baldur's Gate has been denied. This is due to, check all that apply. Evasive answers to routine questions, suspected cult affiliation, lack of visible means of support. Denied petitioners may reapply after a 10-day, but too frequent reapplication is considered harassment and subject to penalty. To hiring manager Steelwatch Foundry. Greetings, I'm an experienced forge assistant currently